Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Azhar, and in this video I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to configure remote access on a MikroTik device. So before we begin, let me show you the topology. Okay, this setup, there is one MikroTik router, and the router is directly connected to the internet. And the goal of this configuration is to enable remote access to the MikroTik device from a computer or laptop using several available methods. Okay, let's get started to the configuration. Okay, after completing the topology setup, we make sure that the MikroTik router obtains an IP address automatically from the internet. So we can check this using command IP address print. Okay, first open MikroTik and check IP address print. Okay, here it show that the MikroTik router has received an IP address automatically from the internet. And the IP address, we will use this to remotely access to the MikroTik device using various methods. So first, we will perform remote access to the MikroTik device using Winbox application. So to do that, we open the Winbox application. Open the Winbox application, Winbox. Okay, then in the connect to field ya, we enter the IP address. Kita masukkan IP address yang ada di router. Tadi IP addressnya itu adalah 1.4. Kita masukkan di sini itu 192.168.1.4. Okay, and the login username it's admin because kita belum melakukan konfigurasi apapun, dan kita akan menggunakan konfigurasi usernya itu, username-nya itu adalah default, yaitu admin. Passwordnya kosong. Then next, click the connect to try connecting to the device. Okay, see if the remote access process is successful. We will enter the main interface or homepage of the Winbox application, and this indicated that we have successfully accessed the MikroTik using Winbox. Okay, here we can make kita bisa melakukan konfigurasi di sini, bisa tambah IP address ya. Okay, konfigurasi. Okay, untuk Winbox sudah. Next, we can remote MikroTik using Webfig. So Webfig ini tuh adalah seperti web browser gitu ya, website ya. Okay, first ya, to access the MikroTik device using Webfig, we can do open a web browser ya, maybe. Okay, and then we enter the IP address use for remote access. Jadi kita masukkan IP address dari router di search bar ini ya. Kita masukkan IP address dari router yang ada kita masukkan IP addressnya di search bar. Jadi IP address itu adalah 192.168.1.4. Okay, enter, and then this is the login interface. Halaman loginnya gitu ya. Kita akan menggunakan login admin, and the password itu kosong. You can click the login. Okay, if the remote access is successful, we will enter the main interface of Webfig, and this indicates that we have successfully accessed the device using Webfig. Okay, kita sudah berhasil menggunakan Webfig, dan di sini kita juga bisa melakukan konfigurasi gitu ya. Misalnya di sini IP address bisa kita tambahkan di sini ya. Oke, Webfig sudah. kita lanjut di sini. Next, we can remote access using SSH. SSH ini semacam terminal gitu ya. So to remote access the MikroTik device using SSH, we can use the PuTTY application. Okay, so we can open the PuTTY application di sini ya. PuTTY. Okay, di sini PuTTY application kita buka. Next, we can enter the IP address of the MikroTik router in the hostname field. Di sini ini hostname, kita masukkan IP address dari router 192.168.1.4. Oke, portnya kita gunakan 22 ya, karena ini adalah port dari SSH, dan connection type-nya kita gunakan SSH. Oke, open. Oke, next di sini kita login as-nya kita gunakan admin karena itu default ya. And then you can see if we successful, we reach the terminal screen ya, and it means we have successfully access the MikroTik router using SSH. So we can, di sini kita bisa cek IP address misalnya di sini ya. Nah, di sini juga berhasil. Kita juga bisa ping ke 888 di sini. Nah, di sini juga sudah, di sini juga berhasil. Dan begitu kita sudah berhasil mengakses router menggunakan SSH gitu ya. Oke, next step. Cara selanjutnya di sini kita akan remote menggunakan telnet. Oke, so to next we can remote access using telnet. So before we access the device using telnet, first we need to enable the telnet client feature on the PC. So we open Windows feature. Oke, turn Windows feature on or off di sini. Kita buka. Oke, next kita cari di sini telnet client ya. Dan pastikan telnet client ini kita beri centang atau kita aktifkan di sini ya, agar kita bisa mengakses, agar PC kita ini bisa mengakses menggunakan telnet. Kalau telnet clientnya yang ada di PC ini kita juga bekerja gitu ya. Oke, sudah kita centang, lalu kita klik OK ya. Next, we can use CMD application to access using telnet. Okay, so we can open CMD or command prompt here, and to access using telnet, we can using command telnet, and we can enter the IP address of the router. So IP address dari routernya itu 192.168.1.4. Oke, kita enter di sini, and loginnya itu default, itu admin, passwordnya kosong. And here we can access the telnet ya, di terminal telnetnya ini kita bisa akses gitu ya. Kita bisa cek di sini, misalnya kita coba IP address print. Nah, di sini kita berhasil, dan misalnya kita coba ping ke Google misalnya .com. Nah, di sini juga sudah berhasil. Oke, dengan begitu and that it means we have successfully accessed the device using telnet. Okay, and the next method we can use FTP. So to access MikroTik device using FTP, we can use File Explorer application. Okay, so we can open the File Explorer application here, and in this search bar ya, or in this bar ya, to access using FTP we can use format is FTP :2 and double slash 2 kali, and then enter the IP address of router. So 192, kita masukkan IP address dari routernya di sini 168.1.4. Okay, now we can enter. Okay, and then on the FTP login screen ya, we enter the username itu admin ya, and the passwordnya itu kosong gitu ya. Okay, klik log on to access. Okay, the access is success. Now and if it's successful, reach the screen show in the image ya, show and if it's successful, reach the screen ya, kita bisa akses FTP menggunakan FTP di sini ya. Okay, and it means we have successfully accessed the device using FTP. Okay, maybe that's it as for this tutorial. Mohon maaf bila ada salah kata ataupun kekurangan, ada salah dalam perkataan. Okay, thanks for watching and see you in the next video.